Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that's fascinated firearms enthusiasts and law enforcement professionals alike for decades: the sidearms carried by America's police officers. Law enforcement agencies across the U.S. are constantly evolving, and that includes the firearms officers carry on duty. Gone are the days of standard-issue revolvers like the .38 Special and .357 Magnum. Today, rising threats and modern ammunition technology have led to a resurgence of 9mm duty pistols across departments nationwide. But here's what's interesting. Despite endless new options hitting the market every year, certain pistols have stood the test of time. These aren't just guns. They're tools that officers stake their lives on every single day. In this video, we're going to explore the top 8 pistols that police departments across America still rely on in 2025. These aren't necessarily the newest or most expensive options out there. They're the proven workhorses that continue to earn their keep-on-duty belts across the nation. We'll look at what the boys in blue are carrying in major departments like NYPD, Chicago PD, LAPD, and more. We'll break down why these departments chose these specific firearms, what makes them ideal for police work, and why some models have remained in service for decades while others have come and gone. Whether you're considering a career in law enforcement, looking for a reliable self-defense option, or just appreciate the engineering behind these battle-tested firearms, you're going to want to stick around. Let's kick things off with America's largest police force, the NYPD. Number 8. New York City Police Department. The New York City Police Department is America's largest municipal police force, with over 35,000 officers patrolling the 5 boroughs. When the NYPD makes a department-wide pistol choice, the rest of the country takes notice. For decades, the NYPD has been known for its unique approach to duty pistols. While many departments transitioned to striker-fired pistols in the 1990s, New York held on to double-action, single-action pistols longer than most. Today, the primary sidearm for NYPD officers is the Glock 17 Gen 5, chambered in 9mm. This wasn't always the case, though. The department made a major transition in 2018 from the Sig Sauer P226 and Glock 19 to standardize on the full-size Glock 17. The Glock 17 Gen 5 brings several key improvements over previous generations, including the removal of finger grooves for better ergonomics across different hand sizes, an improved barrel for better accuracy, ambidextrous slide-stop levers, and the Glock Marksman barrel for enhanced accuracy. What makes this choice particularly interesting is the NYPD's insistence on a modified trigger. New York police Glocks feature the infamous NY trigger, a heavier 12-pound trigger pull compared to the standard 5.5 pounds. This was implemented as a safety measure to prevent accidental discharges in high-stress situations, though it remains controversial among officers. The heavier trigger was always a point of contention. Some officers complained it affected accuracy, while others appreciated the extra safety margin. But at the end of the day, training overcomes equipment limitations. NYPD firearms instructors put extra emphasis on trigger control to compensate. The department's choice of the Glock 17 makes sense for several reasons. First, it's extremely reliable even in the harsh urban environment of New York City. Second, the full-size frame provides good control during rapid fire. And third, standardizing on one platform simplifies training and maintenance across the entire department. NYPD officers carry their Glock 17s with department-issued 9mm hollow-point ammunition, specifically designed for law enforcement use with appropriate expansion and penetration characteristics while minimizing over-penetration risks in the densely populated urban environment. Number 7. Chicago Police Department. Moving to the Midwest, the Chicago Police Department serves America's third-largest city with approximately 12,000 officers. Chicago PD's pistol selection reflects both modern trends and practical considerations for urban policing. Since 2019, the Chicago Police Department has authorized the Sig Sauer P320 as one of its primary duty weapons. this modular striker-fired pistol represents a significant shift from the department's previous reliance on the Beretta 92 and various Glock models. What makes the P320 unique is its truly modular design. The actual firearm, according to federal law, is the internal chassis, which can be removed and placed into different grip modules. This allows officers to customize the gun's grip size and even change calibers if needed. The P320 can be completely disassembled without tools and without pulling the trigger, a safety feature that's particularly valuable for a department with thousands of officers. It also features a crisp trigger pull and excellent ergonomics that fit a wide range of hand sizes. Chicago PD chose to adopt the P320 in 9mm caliber, following the nationwide trend back toward this caliber after decades of departments using .40 S&W. The 9mm offers reduced recoil for faster follow-up shots, higher capacity magazines, and with modern hollow point ammunition, terminal performance that rivals larger calibers. The P320 has proven itself to be extremely reliable in Chicago's varied weather conditions. We see everything from sub-zero winters to humid summers, and our officers need a sidearm that will function flawlessly regardless of the conditions. The P320 checks that box. What's particularly interesting about Chicago PD's approach is that they've authorized multiple firearms for duty use. While many departments restrict officers to a single model, Chicago allows officers to choose between the SIG P320, certain Glock models, and the Smith & Wesson M&P, recognizing that officer preference and hand fit can impact proficiency. Number 6. Los Angeles Police Department. On the West Coast, the Los Angeles Police Department serves a vast, diverse city spanning over 500 square miles. With approximately 9,000 sworn officers, the LAPD's equipment choices influence departments nationwide. While the LAPD has authorized several pistols over the years, the Smith & Wesson M and P 9mm has become one of the department's standard-issue sidearms. This American-made, striker-fired pistol has earned its place on LAPD duty belts through reliability, ergonomics, and consistent performance. The M&P, which stands for Military and Police, was designed specifically with law enforcement in mind. It features interchangeable backstraps to accommodate different hand sizes, an 18-degree grip angle for natural pointability, and a polymer frame for reduced weight during long shifts. The M&P also includes a passive trigger safety and can be ordered with or without a manual thumb safety, giving departments flexibility based on their specific policies. LAPD opted for the version with an additional manual safety, reflecting their emphasis on weapon retention in a city where officers often work in close-quarter situations with suspects. What made the M&P particularly attractive to the LAPD was its proven track record for durability. Los Angeles officers patrol in environments ranging from beachside communities to dense urban areas, exposing their equipment to salt air, dust, and daily wear and tear. The M&P's corrosion-resistant finish and robust design handle these conditions with ease. When you're working patrol in a city this diverse, your equipment needs to work every time, no excuses. The M&P has proven itself in thousands of hours of patrol across every division in the city. Officers appreciate that peace of mind. Like many departments, the LAPD allows certain officers, particularly detectives and plainclothes personnel, to carry approved alternate pistols. However, the department maintains strict qualification standards regardless of the specific firearm carried. Number 5. Philadelphia Police Department. Philadelphia, the birthplace of American democracy, is home to the nation's 4th largest police department. The Philadelphia Police Department's approximately 6,500 officers patrol a city that combines historic districts with modern urban challenges. The Glock 19 has been Philadelphia PD's standard-issue sidearm since 2018, replacing the department's previous Glock 17s. This compact version of the Glock 17 offers slightly reduced dimensions while maintaining most of the capacity and shootability of its larger sibling. The Glock 19 features a 15-round standard capacity versus 17 in the full-size model. and a slightly shorter grip and barrel. This more compact package makes it easier to conceal for plainclothes officers while still providing excellent firepower and control. Philadelphia's choice of the Glock 19 reflects a trend seen in many departments, finding the sweet spot between a duty pistol that's large enough for accurate shooting during high-stress situations, but compact enough for comfortable all-day carry. At just under 24 ounces loaded, the Glock 19 strikes this balance effectively. The Philadelphia Police Department typically issues their Glock 19s with night sight standard, a practical consideration for a department that operates 24/7 in varied lighting conditions. Officers carry their sidearms with department-issued hollow-point ammunition designed to expand reliably while minimizing the risk of overpenetration. What we found with the Glock 19 is that officers across the board, regardless of hand size or prior experience, could quickly become proficient. The simplified manual of arms means more focus on situational awareness and less on manipulating the firearm. Philadelphia PD's standardization on the Glock 19 also simplifies logistics, from maintenance to parts inventory to holsters. This streamlining saves taxpayer money while ensuring officers have access to consistent, reliable equipment. Number 4. Houston Police Department. Houston, Texas is America's fourth largest city by population, covering a massive 670 square miles. The Houston Police Department's 5,300 officers patrol this vast area with a distinctive approach to duty firearms that reflects Texas's independent spirit. Like several other major departments we've discussed, the Houston Police Department has adopted the Sig Sauer P320 as one of its primary duty weapons. However, Houston's implementation has some unique aspects worth exploring. Specifically, Houston PD standardized on the P320X series, which features enhanced ergonomics, an improved trigger, and a slide cut ready for optics. This forward-thinking choice positioned the department ahead of the curve as red dot sights on duty pistols have become increasingly common. The optics-ready slide allows officers who choose to do so and meet qualification standards to mount department-approved red dot sights. These electronic sights allow for faster target acquisition and more precise shooting, especially in low-light conditions, a significant advantage in life-or-death situations. Houston's environmental challenges make reliable equipment particularly important. The city's famous humidity, occasional flooding, and temperature extremes demand firearms that can perform despite exposure to moisture, heat, and debris. The P320's reputation for reliability in adverse conditions made it an ideal candidate. Between the bayous, the heat, and the sheer size of our patrol areas, Houston officers need equipment that won't let them down. The P320 has proven itself through floods, scorching summers, and everything in between. What makes Houston's approach particularly interesting is their flexibility. While standardizing on the P320 platform, the department allows officers some latitude in specific models and configurations, recognizing that officer comfort with their sidearm directly impacts proficiency. Number 3. Detroit Police Department. Detroit, a city synonymous with American resilience and renewal, presents unique challenges for law enforcement. The Detroit Police Department's approximately 2,200 officers serve a city that has faced economic struggles while working to reinvent itself. Unlike many departments that have transitioned to 9mm, the Detroit Police Department has maintained its commitment to the Glock 22, chambered in 40 S&W. This decision reflects a philosophical approach to duty firearms that prioritizes stopping power. The .40 S&W caliber was developed specifically for law enforcement following the infamous 1986 FBI Miami shootout, where agents felt underpowered with their 9mm sidearms. The caliber offers a middle ground between the capacity of 9mm and the power of .45 ACP. Detroit's continued use of the Glock 22 makes it somewhat of an outlier, as many departments have returned to 9mm with improved hollow point ammunition. However, the department's officers have extensive experience and training with the platform, and the 40 caliber has proven effective in real-world encounters. The Glock 22 offers a 15-round capacity, the renowned Glock reliability, and the increased energy transfer of the .40 S and W round. For officers patrolling areas where winter clothing might be a factor in bullet penetration, the additional energy can be advantageous. There's been a lot of back and forth in law enforcement about caliber choice. Detroit has stuck with the .40 because it's proven itself on our streets. Our officers know exactly what to expect from their Glock 22s, consistency and stopping power when it matters most. Detroit PD's commitment to the Glock 22 also demonstrates an important principle in law enforcement equipment. Changes should be made based on operational needs rather than simply following industry trends. The department regularly reviews its firearms policies but has maintained its confidence in this platform. Number 2. Metropolitan Police Department of Washington, D.C. The Metropolitan Police Department of Washington, D.C. operates in perhaps the most unique jurisdiction in America, the nation's capital. With approximately 3,800 officers, MPD faces challenges ranging from routine patrol to coordinating with dozens of federal agencies during national events. In 2018, MPD made a department-wide transition to the Glock 17 Gen 5 MOS, Modular Optic System. This forward-looking choice positioned DC's officers at the forefront of duty pistol technology while maintaining the legendary Glock reliability. The MOS version of the Glock 17 comes with a factory machine slide cut that accepts various red dot optics. This allows officers to mount electronic sights that provide faster target acquisition and improved accuracy, particularly in dynamic situations. DC's choice to adopt optics-ready pistols reflects the department's emphasis on precise shooting in an urban environment where backdrop concerns are paramount. The improved accuracy potential with red dot sights can be critical when operating in densely populated areas or near national landmarks. What makes MPD's approach particularly interesting is their comprehensive transition. Rather than allowing officers to gradually adopt new technology, the department implemented a complete rollout with standardized training protocols. This ensured consistency across the force. Operating in the nation's capital comes with unique responsibilities. Our officers might be handling routine calls one minute and supporting a dignitary protection detail the next. The Glock 17 platform gives us the reliability and precision required for both scenarios. The department issues their Glock 17s with night sights standard for officers who choose not to use red dots, and department-approved 9mm hollow point ammunition. The standardization across the force simplifies training, maintenance, and parts inventory. Number 1. Dallas Police Department. Dallas, the heart of North Texas, presents law enforcement challenges ranging from dense urban areas to sprawling suburbs. The Dallas Police Department's approximately 3,000 officers cover nearly 400 square miles, with a pragmatic approach to duty firearms. Like several other major departments we've discussed, the Dallas Police Department has embraced the Sig Sauer P320 platform. However, Dallas has implemented a particularly flexible policy that recognizes officer preference while maintaining standards. Dallas officers can choose between several approved P320 configurations, compact or full-size, with or without manual safeties. This flexibility acknowledges that officer comfort and confidence with their sidearm directly impacts performance in critical situations. The modularity of the P320 platform makes this flexibility practical from a departmental perspective. Training and maintenance protocols remain consistent regardless of the specific configuration an officer chooses, as the fire control unit, the heart of the pistol, remains the same. What makes Dallas PD's approach noteworthy is their emphasis on officer input during the selection process. When transitioning from their previous sidearms, the department conducted extensive testing with officers from all divisions, recognizing that a duty pistol must serve everyone from patrol officers to specialized units. The department really listened to officer feedback when selecting the P320. They understood that a duty pistol is a deeply personal piece of equipment that officers stake their lives on. That approach has resulted in high satisfaction with the platform across the department. Dallas issues their P320s with night sight standard and department-approved 9mm hollow point ammunition. The department's firearms training emphasizes regular qualification and scenario-based training to ensure officers maintain proficiency with their sidearms. So there you have it, the top 8 pistols that police departments across America continue to rely on in 2025. What's fascinating is not just the specific models, but the reasoning behind these choices and what they tell us about modern law enforcement priorities. While caliber debates continue in the firearms community, it's clear that most departments have returned to the 9mm, leveraging advances in ammunition technology to achieve the optimal balance of capacity, controllability, and terminal performance. If you're considering a firearm for personal protection, these police-proven pistols offer valuable insights. The same qualities that make them ideal for law enforcement: reliability under stress, intuitive operation, and consistent performance make them worth considering for civilian use as well. Thanks for watching this deep dive into police pistols. If you found this informative, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions about these firearms or suggestions for future topics you'd like to see covered.